just going to start with our feet together. Again, I'm doing the same thing. Let's palm up over here. And I'm just going to use my right hand for a minute. I'm going to focus on going from palm up to palm down. And then it's going to swing back over here to palm up to palm down. And the idea is to be as soft with your body and as smooth in the movement as you can, because it's silk reeling. Right? Smooth like silk. And if possible, my hand will just move level in front. And it's always rotating. We'll try that with our left hand. Left hand falls. Just palm up. It turns very gradually to palm down. Comes up. And then gradually comes to palm down. And if you can, move exactly with me so that the universe is happy. Now, without getting too strong in your movements, see if you can become aware of your shoulder blades again, and let them just migrate around your chest, front and back. And see if that helps you relax. So I'm going to turn around again. Just keep doing what you're doing. So what I'm going to ask you to do is try and keep doing what you're doing, but keep your nose, your belly button, and your fingertips of your upper hand moving together. My nose, my fingertip, my belly button all move together. So in order for that to work, you have to kind of bend your knees and actually turn your pelvis side to side. So nose, fingertips, belly button, all together. So we're going to do another thing with our shoulder blades. So we're going to take our right hand and it's going to swing around. Like our fingertips are going to bump into our belly button. So we'll try that once more. And this time you're going to get out of the way. So your hand's going to pass your body. It's going to reach out behind you. And then all the way away up here. And then back. And then you move out of the way. And it reaches up behind you. All the way around. And then back. So I'll just turn around in a sec. It's just to feel this. So again, I'm using my right hand. Swings out. Towards me. Around. And the idea here is to get as articulate and long with your bones as possible without feeling any discomfort. So I'm seeing how far my shoulder blade can move away from the center of my chest. So as you reach behind yourself, see if you can feel that. How far does your shoulder blade move away from the center of your chest? And then keeping your shoulder blade extended up to the side, how far can my fingers move away from my spine? As they keep going, how far can my shoulder blade move away from my spine? Feel that? So let's try the left hand. Comes out, comes towards your belly button, and then you sneak out of the way. And as your hand reaches backwards, how far can your shoulder blade move away from your chest? And turns and reaches. How far can my fingers move away from my spine. Up arc of my shoulder blade, move away from my back. Hopefully you're realizing a lot going on here, although it looks deceptively simple. There's a lot to remember about all those muscles. Which to contract, which to relax. So I'll turn around again. And how far does that shoulder blade move away from the center of my chest? As it comes around, how far do my fingertips move away from my spinal column? How far does my shoulder blade come off of my back? So now, this is going to feel like a challenge. We're going to do both. This one's going to go around like this. And as it starts to sneak around to the side, this one's going to start to go to the back. Ideally, at this point, you have one shoulder blade moving away from your chest towards your back, one shoulder blade moving from your back towards the front. If it doesn't feel like you're doing a bit of weightlifting, reach a little farther. So, there's lots and lots and lots of this, so we have 10 weeks to get into all the details. But the main thing is, through each of the movements, you're going to want to basically create some physical tension in your body. Just try that for a second. Tense your arms, tense your upper arms, tense your shoulders. You don't need to tense your neck. It's probably not going to help. You don't need to tense your jaw. You probably don't need to tense this part of your tummy yet. You might want to just put a little tension in your legs, but you want to kind of like, and then think about moving through that. Right? Whichever way you were to move, we're going to learn all kinds of movements, but that's basically how we do this. Well, we have to balance the amount of tension we use with how precise we move through our bones. Which, again, we have lots of opportunities to get into this, but that's basically, and I mean basically, what we're going to be doing. There's lots on top of basically. Right? Is to create tension around your joints and then move through your joints. Now, at first, I'd recommend starting with about 20% of your actual capacity. Right? So you're not going, you're going, it's only Monday. Friday. We'll start with Monday. Right? Because until you have really good awareness of your joints, if you have too much tension, you're going to end up with less flexibility, less coordination. So you need to have that balance. So start with about 20% of your strength. So the first movement goes like this. Hands float up beside you. And as soon as you feel your elbow ready to push through your wrist, and I often think about kind of like coming out of a swimming pool, like that kind of a movement, I want to tense my forearms, then my upper arms, and find my shoulder blades moving kind of behind me. And then I want to push through my wrists towards the ground. And keep moving until my arms feel fairly straight but not locked. And again, my shoulder blades are constantly working out where they want to be. And then I relax. Inhale. As soon as I feel like I'm ready to push down, I would create tension through my wrist, elbow, shoulder, and then strengthen my legs, and then push down through the wrists, and then relax. Once more.
Something really weird's happening.
Yeah. So if you get really dizzy, sit down, because the amount of blood that can go into your muscles versus your brain is going to make you fall over anyway. Dizzy, sit down. Or it's going to be thud. Right? Your body can figure this out after a bit of practice, but yeah, it's very common for love to try and be 2 places at once and not make that happen. So, good idea. So, anyone here ever played pool? Or seen pool, or have the idea there's a stick and a ball in it? So what I'd like you to do is, as you do this, very, very gently, is to think of this bone here as the pool cue. So as I bring my hand up here, and I get ready to add tension and movement, I don't want to just push my hands around. I want to think of this bone pressing through space like a pool cue going towards a pool ball. So I'm going to add a little tension, wrists, elbows, shoulders, legs, and then I reach that bone through space very, very carefully until my arm is straight.